With all of the big news this week, the Crimson Tide find themselves exiting the weekend flying high, getting the commitment of a top 100 player in the nation, a top 10 linebacker, Shawn Murphy out of Virginia, and we need to talk about this because this is big. But before we do, as always, y'all know the drill. I want to hear from y'all. Hop down to the comments, give me a Y for yes or an N for no. Are you excited that Shawn Murphy joins the Crimson Tide class? And let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, because I do constant college football content, and you don't want to miss any of it. And if you enjoyed that content, be sure to like and comment down below. But with all of that being said, let's talk about Shawn Murphy, because this is big for the Crimson Tide class. First and foremost, you're getting a guy who ranks within the top 100 players in the nation, sitting at number 66 overall, and he ranks specifically as the 8th best linebacker in the nation. And this is an extremely talented individual. Murphy stands at 6'2", 215 pounds, but when you watch his film, he carries 215 very well. Very explosive and highly disruptive. In fact, the first thing I thought of when I was watching Murphy's film is his coaches must have told him, see ball, get ball, because he is such a disruptive force. Anytime the play even begins, he has a nose for the football, something that the Crimson Tide are going to be very, very excited about. Specifically, when you look at this class, the Crimson Tide already have a top 100 player in the nation that's a top 10 inside linebacker with Robert Woodyard. So now you're pairing Shawn Murphy and Robert Woodyard, giving you two inside linebackers that not only rank within the top 100 players in the nation, but also rank as top 10 inside linebackers in the nation, which is awesome for the Crimson Tide. Now, this right here should put the Tide squarely within the top 5 while maintaining the highest average recruit rank, which is something I've been harping on for quite some time. Even when the Crimson Tide were ranked around 17th in the nation, I kept pointing to that the Crimson Tide's class is very, very strong. It just didn't have the numbers of other classes. But when you really look at the average recruit rank, you get a holistic picture of the individuals in this class, and it can help us get an idea of how this class could turn out. And especially now as we're starting to see it heating up with the addition of Shawn Murphy and the Tide still maintaining that highest average recruit rank. That's a good indication that this Crimson Tide class is only going to continue getting better and better and better, and it's going to be very interesting to see where they end up, because multiple institutions right now are recruiting at a very high level, and the Crimson Tide is certainly amongst them, as they always are. Shawn Murphy is a massive get for the Crimson Tide. Keeping him away from the likes of other institutions such as Florida is very, very big. It helps the Crimson Tide further their vaunted defense, and this is an individual that when he gets to college, when he gets into a college workout environment, I think is going to absolutely flourish. Incredibly explosive, and he has got a nose to be a massive disrupting factor for a defense, which is exactly what all your defensive coordinators are looking for. He's got the speed to be able to cover. He's got the ferociousness and the IQ to break down plays very early and be that disruptive force I keep talking about. So this is a big get for the Crimson Tide, not only for what it means for this 22 class, putting them within the top 5 while maintaining the highest average recruit rank in the nation, but it also gives them two inside linebackers that both rank in the top 100 players in the nation and top 10 inside linebackers, and even further than that, his ability is just outstanding. A true disruptive force from the middle. I can't wait to hear what y'all are thinking. Hop down to the comments, let me know. That's it. See ya.